This is the Biz Call. Question 1. What's your name?
Aaron Watson.
Question 2. What's the name of your business?
PiperCreative.
PiperCreative. Question number 3. Describe your business in a few sentences.
PiperCreative is the ideal partner for businesses of any size to grow on YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, or podcast.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Question 4. What's your revenue model? How do you make your money?
So depending on the client and their needs, we will often do project-based fees associated with completion of a suite of creative deliverables, but we also have clients with which we have a retainer model where we are helping them not only execute and develop content, but also at a strategy level on a recurring basis.
So you do both creative content and media placement, yeah?
No, minimal media placement, usually more just like what is an even content marketing strategy, like at that level, and then all the way through to completion and execution.
Got it. Okay. Question 5. Are you brick and mortar, online, or both?
So we're not brick and mortar in that like we have a place that clients come into. Most of our work is going to physical locations and shooting on site. So I don't know if that fits the frame or if I kind of broke the either or model.
It doesn't need to be either. It could be both. That's fine. Okay, great. But you conduct most of what about with your clients, your billing, all that stuff, that's online or not?
Oh, yeah. Everything's in the cloud.
Okay, question 6. This is the meat and potatoes question. How did you decide to get into this business?
So I looked around. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I looked around and I saw a lot of companies doing a lot of things wrong, not prioritizing YouTube despite the fact that it's the second biggest search engine on the planet, not taking LinkedIn content seriously, not taking TikTok seriously. And basically, I saw the folks that were taking it seriously did not have the professionalism, and the folks that had the kind of professionalism and the budgets didn't know how to take this stuff seriously. So I saw that opportunity, and I asked my co-founder, Hannah, to join me because she has a really wonderful complementary skill set. And from that point forward, we've just been more and more convinced that the opportunity is larger than we imagined.
Cool. Question 7. Why would customers choose you over your competition?
Because we've actually walked the walk and used these principles for ourselves. So an analogy that I use is there's agencies that are around 25 years that don't have 25 subscribers on YouTube. I think that's grossly negligent and indicative of you perhaps not taking really, really powerful marketing channels seriously. And so we have grown audiences of hundreds of thousands of viewers on YouTube, tens of thousands of followers on TikTok, on and on down the line. We've actually walked the walk, which is more than most of our competitors can say.
That's pretty impressive. And actually, if I may interject, that's sort of like the magic potion everybody seems to be looking for. That's neat. Okay, question 8. If you have one, what's the exit strategy or long-term goal for the business?
So I intend to run this business for decades, so there isn't a kind of like explicit strategy, and I feel like I'll have way more context information when that decision comes. But the models that are interesting to me are either setting it up so that my children may be able to one day take over, learn the business, take it over from me, or something more like what Jeff Bezos recently accomplished in that he has built such a systematic, well fine-tuned machine of a firm that when he hands over leadership to one of his lieutenants and he still has, that major equity stake, no one bats an eye. No one's worried that like Amazon is going to go downhill because he has built this almost in the way that the United States has operated off of a constitution for hundreds of years. He's done that at a private enterprise level, and that's what I aspire to.
Okay, question 9. What are you doing to increase your business?
Yeah, exactly what I said a couple questions ago. We're walking the walk. We are focusing on the growth of our own channels. So we have more than tripled our YouTube audience in the last year. We have gone from 12,000 TikTok followers to over 60,000 in just the last month. And so we are, working on those strategies that garner audience and attention and trust and loyalty, and then also taking the learnings from that process so that we can deliver them to clients.
Okay. Question 10. How do you measure your marketing success?
So that's always tricky because the default is to look at either some lagging indicator like revenues or sales or these things that take a long time to push, or people tend to look at the metrics that are predefined by the platforms themselves. I'll ask, how do we mark a good YouTube video? Oh, it has a lot of likes, or it has a lot of comments, or it has a lot of views. And the thing that I really aspire to, and I'm not perfect at this, the thing that I really aspire to are those unquantifiable moments. The messages that you receive, hey, you changed my mind about something. Hey, you inspired me. Hey, you taught me something new, which is so hard to quantify, but I know for a fact that if I'm delivering that with regularity to the people in our orbit, then we're going to be just fine. Everything else is going to take care of itself.
I totally appreciate that because I think a lot of people out there are so prone to fall back on quantifiable data to the point where they completely overlook qualified data, like you just said. Interesting. Question number 11. This could be just one word if you want it, okay? Yes or no. Are you profitable?
Yes.
Okay. 12. How many employees do you have?
3.
Okay. All right. 13 and 14 are two sides of the same coin, okay? So, question 13. What's been the best decision you've made so far?
Choosing to co-found PiperCreative with Hannah Phillips. She is the ideal complementary business partner to me.
Great. I love hearing that. Okay, question 14 is just the other side. What's been the worst decision you've made so far?
One hire was the wrong decision, and I don't even know if I would actually call it the worst decision, though. I guess if that's where my mind went, that's probably the truth.
Okay, that's fine. Alrighty, so question 15, total free ball. You can add whatever you like. Did we miss something you think is important that you think our listeners should hear?
Go find PiperCreative on TikTok and let yourself go experiment. Like so many people get stuck imagining, this perfect product, and I think that's real credit to you, Rob, that you don't hold like that sort of idealized version of what something can be. You like the quick, dirty, real, raw, honest style. I think that more people can learn from and benefit from that model because it's actually the gateway to the great stuff. You never make some Christopher Nolan Inception or Quentin Tarantino movie. Neither of those guys started with like the perfect idealized film. They started making some little video with a crummy camera and slowly worked their way up.
Great. I love this stuff. Okay, great. One last time, I want you to give the name of the company real slowly and also the URL and how people can find you.
So the company is PiperCreative. Our website is where you can say hello at pipercreative.co. That's not .com, .co. And we are on every single platform. We are very active. You can find me, Aaron Watson, on YouTube, PiperCreative on TikTok, PiperCreative's LinkedIn page, or connect with me there. We are trying to be as active and open to helping anyone that reaches out to us as possible.
I like it. Nice talking to you, Aaron. Thank you so much. If you'd like to plug your business on the BizCall podcast, simply visit thebizcall.com and fill out the form. If you become a guest, you'll receive a free lifetime membership to the BizCall discussion and networking list. If you're too shy, you can still join the BizCall list at thebizcall.com.